What's up, Immortals? It's your boy GM. How's it going? And by the way, Happy New Year. Chapter 179 of Yuki Older. I must say, Akamatsu-san, you started the year with a bang. Thank you so much. This chapter was everything that I wanted. Everything. I wanted an explanation of what happened uh, to the Yuki Older members during this 43-year gap, and I got it in this chapter, and it was really well explained. Plus, I discovered that not everybody is there. So this is one thing that I really wanted because I didn't want some sort of a fairy tale explanation where everybody's happy, safe, and sound, and like, yeah, let's go beat the final boss all together with the power of friendship. No, I got something very dramatic, and wow, I really love that. By the way, this chapter was incredibly informative. Wow, I was surprised. Like, we've seen informative chapters from Yuki Older in the past, but this one, wow. Before I continue this review, I would like you guys to give me a thumbs up on this video. It really helps the video to be more seen. And if you love the content, subscribe as well. And of course, it is very important to purchase the official releases because a lot of people put the hard work into those things. You can find them online at your local bookstore, or better yet, you can even download legally the digital versions. They are even cheaper. So thank you so much. We start the chapter with Jinbei saying that those four high-ranking soldiers have been sent to the moon, so they're not dead, which I am glad because if they would have been dead, I would have been very disappointed. Apparently, they are part of, no, actually, they are Bahal's highest ranking soldiers, and they come from the Goma continent in inverse Venus. And apparently, it is also known as the demon world. And it's no surprise there, considering that the army of demons we see at the end of the chapter, but I'll get back to that in a few minutes. Of course, these guys are still alive, so Tota and the others cannot stay there. So you got Gengoro who takes out a bell and starts ringing it. There's a portal opening out of nowhere, and this leads in the world of the rift. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If Dana has nothing to do with that, if she didn't somehow help Yuki Older to get um, access to the rift, I'm gonna be very surprised. Tota is introduced to the biggest and most impressive ship that I've seen in the series, called the Akashic Skywheel, aka Negi's workshop. Yes, that same Negi Springfield. That's him. He actually discovered this ship in the rift, and he gave it back its former glory. And that ship itself, it's 2.2 kilometers long. That is 1.37 miles and contains not less than 300 million books. That has to be the biggest library in the universe. Like, wow, this is freaking impressive. I know I said it before, but I'll say it again. When it comes to those type of details in machinery, man, Akamatsu is a genius at that. The guy knows how to create such an impressive but very detailed work of art through ships, buildings. He's amazing at that. Now for the next part, I'm gonna focus on the lots of information that we've gotten in this chapter. What happened to some key members of Yuki Holder? Senta has been petrified and turned to a Jizo statue, and also he was almost exorcised by demon barons of the Goma continent in inverse Venus, coming from inverse Venus. Apparently, we all know that Santa is a living spirit, so him being exorcised, that kills him. That sends him to heaven. So apparently, Tota has the capacity with his Mars magic library to save him, but in the meantime, he is in a statue. Kirie and Karen have been taken out. They are MIA, missing in action. Uh, It's not clear whether they were captured or killed off. I'm gonna hope for capture, and if they were captured by the enemy, that's highly dangerous. Thinking about it, you got Kitty, who is a time traveler and with her ability to make save points throughout time. Look, that is highly dangerous to have against. And Karen, who has one of the most perfect immortality and who is a skilled warrior at the same time, having those two compelled to go against Yuki Older, woof, that's gonna be very incredibly tough to beat. But nevertheless, among the most dangerous threat right now, Iku is among them. He was the first one to fall and be captured by enemy ranks. His consciousness was already uploaded on the internet, at least most of it. And considering the net bug came from the internet that was dropped by Bahal, he was the first one to be infected. And in return, now being an enemy, he literally controls the internet. He can do whatever he wants. He's literally the god of the internet. We also discovered that the net bug is actually an incomplete and imperfect version of the big spell that Yalda is trying to cast. That spell is, of course, Cosmo Entelekia. And here's the kicker about this virus. Apparently, this was a creation of Bahal. Bahal couldn't wait any longer, so he decided to spread this thing. And here's something that is a name that I haven't heard in a very long time. Sayoko Minase. She was the one who created Senta the way that he is right now. And apparently she trained and performed researchers under a wizard from Inverse Mars. And that technology that was created, apparently it got its way towards Bahal. So you combine Sayoko's genius technology with the cheap knockoff of the Cosmos spell that Yada wants to cast. You combine it together. That was the net bug. And here's worse. Every single person who dies from the net bug has their psyche, their souls, whatever, sent through magical currents throughout space all the way to the outskirts of the solar system. So when there's enough souls, psyche, to perform the Cosmos spell, Ialda is really gonna perform intergalactic destruction with this. Wait, sorry, it should be interplanetary massacre. Sorry, interplanetary genocide. Yeah, that's the term. And also, we discovered the few members of Yukio Holder that are left so far on the ship. You got Tota, obviously, Kurumaru, Nikitis is still alive, and fanboying over the large ship that Negi left. Gengoro, Jinbei, Juzo, Sept, and I think that is pretty much it. So 7. Make no mistake, these guys are all powerful in their own rights. But against Yalda, Bahal, and their armies of demons, man, that is not even close of being enough. Like, that is suicidal at that point. And I love that this chapter gave us that. Near the end, the ship gets under attack by a freaking humongous army of hell, I would say. It is just beyond epic, I would say, but at the same time, nearly foolish to think that they can win. But, anything can happen. But look, the army is just dramatically enormous. They try to escape, nothing works, like the systems are getting offline one after the other, and we know why. Guess what? Guess who came on board? Well, Iku invited himself onto the bridge and neutralized the systems that belong to the ship, and he fucked up Nikitis to the fullest. When I saw him stab him through the heart, I was like, wait, Nikitis is a pure blood. That's not gonna do anything. Turns out that those blades are embedded with nanomachines, blocking his regeneration healing powers. And wow, like that's the first time that I've seen Nikitis at such a low level. He manages to neutralize Gengoro as well, and he mentioned afterwards that you people always underestimated the power of science. And you know what? It shows a lot. The last few pages got me jumping on my seat. Juzo goes against Iku. He throws a barrage of slashes, and it seems that Iku dodged them all. But, as he was being cocky, saying that science is superior to everything, blah, 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 here's what happened. Juzo lands one slash because he's the guy that can cut through everything. And this ends the chapter with a confrontation cliffhanger, Juzo versus Iku. But my question is, how in the world do you cut the internet? Overall, very informative, very dramatic. Love this chapter. Started strong, ended strong. Look, I love this chapter. Seriously, I was disappointed about the previous chapter, but you know what? Akamatsu redeemed himself. So thank you for this chapter, Akamatsu-san. Thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts about this chapter. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let's all talk about this in the comment section. And again, give me a thumbs up, really helpful. Share this video, much appreciated. Subscribe if you love my channel, and I'll catch you guys next month. So in the meantime, please do me a favor for your homeboy. Take care of yourselves. See ya.